Whoops.
You're a whoops.
Huh. It's pie time.
Due to some violent content
intended for mature audiences.
Parental discretion is advised.
The following program is closed captioned for the.
I was eating ass today.
You're excited. That little freak.
No.
Where are you bringing? Lay it down.
Everybody, my name Moose. There's Nadia. Welcome to it. Your whoops. Lymphoanix. How dare ye? By the way, your shirt's in the mail, Mitchell. So yay for you. There's Nadia Moose. Every day, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Central Time.
Every day except some days when we don't do the show.
Yeah, but by and large, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
It's hump day.
It is hump day. It is Wednesday. So we're almost through the week. Kind of a short week for me because we had off at school on Monday. So that was nice.
For what?
Huh?
What'd you have off Mondays?
It was like a work day for teachers. So so
They
I
need
just
it. It should be like a spa day for teachers instead of like Teacher Institute.
Hey,
No.
they get summers off.
No, the job's not that hard. Shay said, holy shit, it's only Wednesday. Yes, Shay got a new foster doggy. He's so cute and precious.
It looks like a cute little good old family dog.
Yeah, poor little baby.
I thought Shay only fostered like pit bulls and shit.
No,
Yeah.
he's fostered like four. How many have you fostered now, Shay? 4? Is this your 5th?
23rd.
Anyway, this one's going to need a lot of work, though. He's a very traumatized baby.
Oh, really? What's he traumatized from?
He came from like a breeder.
Oh.
He was a boy, so he was just out here, slanging D left and right. No, slanging it. He was a boy dog.
Oh, right.
Boy dog. He doesn't even know what toys are. Treats. Poor baby.
5th, she says.
Puppy mill. Yes, a puppy mill, baby.
Well, good luck with that dog. Hopefully you get him straight. Get him all good and right. Well, it's a good time to mention that you should subscribe to avoid any ads getting in the way. Because sometimes it'd be like, oh my God, let me tell you about that. The natural feeling of Opazol is good for your body. Talk to your doctor now about Opazol,
Opazol.
That's the best story ever. Hopefully nobody got interrupted by an Opazol commercial.
I don't know what Opazol is, but it sounds great.
It's a drug I made up. How was your day? How was your Monday, Tuesday? Oh, Shay subscribed. Hey, thanks, Shay.
Mongo said we can't foster bullies. There's a good chance I'll fail. Oh, yeah. If they adopted bully breeds, they would never get adopted. They would just keep them.
Oh, okay.
Bitch, I need to tell you this fucking story. Okay.
This the Tyler
Ready.
thing?
After much embarrassment, yes, I am ready to tell this story. I didn't ask for Tyler's permission, however, and also Tyler and I still aren't really talking.
Wait, what? You guys aren't talking?
Shh, but I'm going to go ahead and tell the story anyway, because I'm a terrible fiance. Thanks. Okay. So, hey, JR. So Tyler and I got into an argument yesterday about just like general wedding shit and his unwillingness to help plan wedding shit. Okay. Now,
I bought the ring. I like how you're whispering, by the way.
it's because he's not there. Okay, so.
Okay, go ahead.
I was explaining to him why I was upset with him and annoyed and irritated. And I look over, shut up. And he is sitting like scrolling on his phone on Reddit, which pissed me the fuck off. So
What, you're talking to him about this?
yeah, while I'm
Yeah.
like explaining while I'm annoyed. That would irritate anybody. So I take his phone out of his hands, like I pluck it. I went one of these, boop, and I like did one of these. I didn't like throw it. I like bloop, tossed it off the bed, right? Because I'm trying to talk to you and you're out here being disrespectful. Now, when I did that, it triggered the like SOS alarm on Tyler's phone.
Like the 911 emergency?
Worse, it records video and audio and takes a picture because I threw his phone and sends it to his emergency contacts, who are me, his mom, and his dad.
Oh, wow.
So this argument that we're having not only, happens, but the audio gets sent to his parents.
Oh, wow.
So his mom calls this morning and is like, are you guys okay?
Oh, God.
He has an Android, not an iPhone.
Okay.
So, yeah. So ridiculous.
Yeah, there's
So-
something similar on the iPhone, but you got to press 2 buttons.
Yeah, like the
Yes,
side
yeah.
button like 3 times or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
So, wow, that's crazy. And so he talked to your mom when she called,
no.
right?
His mom called.
Yes, excuse me. Yeah, I meant his mom. He
Mhm.
talked to his mom, and after she was like, "Are you guys okay?" What did
Yeah,
he say? He was probably surprised, right? He didn't know what happened.
No, he was like still asleep,
Oh.
kind of like ish, like still half asleep. I was getting ready for work, and I could I know what got sent to his parents because it got sent to me because I'm like one of the emergency contacts too. So I listened to the audio. I listened to the audio and like watched or looked at the pictures that it sent. Yeah. So there's that.
So what did it did photo, video, and audio, right?
And audio.
Wow.
Yeah.
So were you guys like, or was it like, damn it, Tyler, blah, blah, blah.
It was more like, because after I had,
Which is like a 5. The first one's probably more like an 8.
well, so after I tossed his phone, Tyler was like, go get that. And I was like, no, I'm not getting that. And he was like, then you can just plan the wedding by yourself. So what it picked up was me saying, I am. I was like, I am planning my wedding by myself. And so it just recorded that part. But I was like, oh, that could have been so much worse.
Yeah, it could have.
Not great. Now I kind of want to call his parents and be like, we don't beat each other up, if that's what you were wondering. Like,
You should call Tyler's mom and work up a big, like, heavy breathing and kind of crying. He did it again. And she's like, what? He put his contacts behind the bed. It's so gross,
I would not do that. His mom sounded very concerned.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd be like, oh, no.
So that was the embarrassing thing that
Huh?
occurred. That was the embarrassing thing that occurred. Not great.
So explain to me, I know you said you grabbed the phone like this and then chucked it onto the bed.
Chucked it off the bed.
Okay.
So as soon as the phone, I guess, starts like flying or whatever, then it triggers the alarm to like.
Seems like there should be like a warning or a countdown. You know, like
It's like if you fall, like if you're an older person, you fall down.
I get it, but it should be like after that triggers, there should be like a doop, doop, doop,
Right.
count down to 3 so you can stop in case, because there's times where you're like, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. She said, at least you didn't knock it over while you were doing it. Yeah, that could happen. If it like falls off the nightstand or whatever.
It would sound pretty much the same. Oh god damn it, Tyler! Fuck Nadia! Jesus Christ! Ugh!
No, it would just be complete silence. And
And here's
like,
Nadia.
And it sends like your exact GPS coordinates too.
I'm sure it does. That reminds me of those Apple Watch commercials that they aired a few weeks ago. And they're very effective because, wow, you watch just the audio of the 911 call. I'm sure everybody's seen it, but I remember seeing that commercial thinking like, I might need to get an Apple Watch.
That's exactly what I thought. That commercial did a good job.
What I thought, because, I like to go, before COVID, go mountain biking and stuff, so that could come in handy. But then I'm like, I'm not doing that now. And also, I don't like the look of the Apple Watches. I wish they had a round one. So I know that sounds very like superfluous and superficial.
Right.
Oh yeah, it could save my life, but I don't like the way it's square.
I don't like this. I'm more of a this.
It's square. I don't like that.
Like this.
It'll save my life. What shape is that? It's square. Ew.
Moose is like lying on his throat. Someone's like, quick, I can use my Apple Watch. Is it the square or the circle?
It's got to be the circle. You got to go with the circle.
It's a square. I'll wait. Thank you. Thank you.
Kind of on the fringes of that story is the butt dialing with the smartphones. I never understood how people can still butt dial with a glass, non-tactile screen. Like, how does that happen? Like,
I bet you. I don't even think it's us. I think it's the phones. I think the phones are sitting like, it'd be super fun as if I call her grandma right now. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like as a phone developer, you could kind of just like work that in there and put it in the contract agreement that people sign, but nobody reads. Mm-hmm. So in a clause somewhere, it probably says like, and by purchasing this cell phone and starting an AT&T plan, you are aware that your phone will butt dial random people and you don't give a shit.
Maybe that's it. Oh, by the way, speaking of phones, kill that.
Yes.
I guess in the Olympics, the State Department is encouraging athletes, journalists, broadcasters, whatever, to bring a burner phone because they are saying there's some app that I think it's like, built by the Beijing China committee, whatever, contracted out. Essentially the Chinese government. Everything is Chinese government there. But it's an app that like all encompasses everything going on with the Olympics, medal updates, this, that, and this. And if you get that app on your phone, you run the risk of them having a backdoor into your phone. So they are recommending athletes and everybody going over to the Beijing Olympics to bring a burner phone. God damn it.
What is this, high school? Are we selling drugs in the parking lot? Come on now with our burner phones. You stop it.
I know. I don't get why, like, everybody just looks the other way when it comes to the Chinese government. They're like systematically that's what I'm looking for. Imprisoning Uyghur communities.
Yes.
It's like the most, and I don't want to get too political foreign policy, but it's the biggest encampment of a race / group of people since the Holocaust is what they're saying. And we're just not addressing that at all. Let's look at the guy on the skis.
No, we're like, do you guys see the halftime show? Let's talk about the halftime show.
Oh yeah, and how Beyonce or Mary J. Blige was wearing something provocative.
Yeah, she was fine. And how Eminem did a thing and whoever else did a thing and we all are just doing things. Yeah. So people don't want to talk about the Uyghur community. They want to talk about Mary J. Blige's boots. God damn it. Come on. We're Americans. We don't really care that much about other people. Come on.
I saw a meme. It was a side-by-side of Mary J. Blige's halftime outfit next to a Dallas cheerleader. Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. And it was like, so this is what you're complaining about when this is going on?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought Mary J. Blige's outfit was pretty, I thought that was fine. It was like shorts.
There was nothing there that was
shorts.
Even close to provocative.
People see high-knee boots and they're like, oh, a slut.
Yeah.
Slut with knee-high boots.
Yeah, the knee highs are kind of sexy, but it really depends on what's going on with that outfit, I think. Like her one piece was kind of low cut. It wasn't like, a real high thigh thing. It wasn't like it was a butt floss type of situation.
Right.
But
She was
anyway,
fine.
speaking of Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, it's just kind of a natural segue. There is a $2.4 million settlement between, for these Cowboys cheerleaders who were apparently spied on by a Cowboys executive while they were undressing.
Jesus Christ. Dale. His name was probably Dale. Like, it's the South. His name's probably Dale Jr. or like Dale Frederick or something dumb like that.
I just, it blows my mind that this is the first time this has been at least brought to light. Documented. Yeah. Each of the women are going to get about $400,000. The guy, his name is Richard Dalrymple.
Oh, I knew it was a D name though. Dalrymple.
He's apparently an extended family member of Jerry Jones, the owner. So
he looks like a fish.
I'm guessing he's married to like Jerry Jones's niece. I don't know, but
right. Yeah. He's not like in the family, but he is related.
But it's not like he was Richard Dalrymple, the locker room attendant. He was the longtime senior vice president for public relations and communications.
Shut the fuck up.
So apparently he was standing behind a partial wall in their locker room with his iPhone extended toward them while they were changing their clothes. According to several people with knowledge of the events and letters later sent by attorneys, he gained entry to the back door of the cheerleaders' locked dressing room by using a security key card. Ugh.
So what?
So apparently they caught him. They caught him, and he did like the and fled.
He was like, but still had his phone out.
Yeah, probably. It wasn't like he was like, no, I'm just checking the scores from last night's game. No, and I'm doing a selfie for my Instagram.
Partial wall while you all are naked.
Yeah. Oh, this is the Cowboys cheerleader. Oh my God. I thought it was the bathroom. But anyway, he was also accused of by a lifelong Cowboys fan of taking upskirt photos of a senior vice president and daughter of team owner Jerry Jones during the 2015 NFL draft.
So he's just the worst is what you're telling me?
Yeah, this guy's got a friggin' problem, bro. I'm
pretty sure, I don't know. There's probably a better way to go about doing this.
And you're an executive for a multi-billion-dollar pro sports franchise. You could probably go to the strip club without too much problem.
If he's into that whole sneaky thing, because people are into what they're into sexually, regardless of how much money they make or whatever. Mm-hmm. This guy seems to be into that whole sneaky deaky thing, but I'm pretty sure there's a community for that. There's a goddamn community for everything.
Or get pay a hooker to do the whole getting undressed and I'm going to be over here in the corner and you act like you don't see me.
Yeah, or you pay someone and have them on a retainer and can just randomly pop up in their house and watch them and they don't know, so that way it's an agreement and it's a consensual non-consent thing, because that's a thing.
I guess what we can agree on here is once you've got money and power, you got more options.
Yeah.
You don't have to go sneak behind the partial wall of the cheerleaders' dressing room, and take pictures. And I love the part how they said, I forget where I read it. It was he fled.
He was like,
it was like something from a Jerry Lewis movie.
Gotta go. I gotta go.
Anyway, so go Cowboys. America's team. That is quintessentially America's team, Super rich, powerful, take advantage of people who don't get paid jack squat and or have any respect.
Oh, yeah. Well, that
the
makes
organization.
Sense. Okay, yeah.
So
that is America's team then.
That is America's team. Speaking of football, what are you talking about?
Oh, my God. We could have gone down two avenues with this. The football avenue or the weird Marilyn Manson avenue. but we'll go Football Avenue.
Well, Aaron Rodgers, Shailene Woodley apparently called off their engagement. I am surprised.
Oh my God. I am shocked. I did not anticipate seeing that occur like that. Oh, they were so cute together. Oh no.
You know, part of me was going to go down the road of like, he just is a star fucker, literally, because he dated Olivia Munn, Danica Patrick. I want to say there was somebody else mixed in there, and then eventually engaged to Shailene.
Yeah, but none of those people that you mentioned are like
A-list. No, it's not Gwyneth Paltrow playing with his nuts on a Friday night, but
interesting.
they're still celebrities. And I was going to go like, what is it with him and celebrities? Then I was thinking like, a lot of celebrities date other celebrities. And why is that?
What? Are you serious?
I am. I genuinely don't.
Why do regular people date regular people?
Because they meet them in the store, in church, or
I mean, but celebrities kind
Tinder.
of have to date celebrities. Like that's a world that regular people just like, we don't know what the fuck is going on. We don't know.
Yeah, but they don't go to like Hy-Vee. Aaron Rodgers doesn't go to Hy-Vee and meet some pretty normie and start chatting it up.
Yeah, I don't think there are many like celebrities who aren't married to other celebrities. I think there's a very short list of that. You know, unless, you know, I mean, you got Patrick Mahomes and he's marrying his high school sweetheart. Football players are kind of different in that a lot of them have like girlfriends from college and stuff.
That's what I was saying. That was before he was a celebrity.
Right.
The only one I know of is Matt Damon. Like he married some nobody and they have like 25 kids and been married for, I want to say 15 years, something like that.
Oh, fighter of the nightmare.
Well, anyway, Aaron Rodgers, Shailene Woodley calling it quits. He's 38. She's 30.
Oh.
I don't think either of them are really attractive at all, right?
He doesn't look, they need to put a current picture of him now because he looks like currently someone who would sneak into the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders locker room and take pictures behind a half wall. Yeah, he does not look like that right now.
He looks like a greasy, dirty bus stop perv.
Like if they did a social experiment with Aaron Rodgers and had him like try and hit on people like underage waitresses in Chili's or something who didn't know him, he would get kicked out. Look at him. Look at him. How he looks now. Disgrace. Yeah. Disgrace.
How he looks now. He looks cleaned up there in that picture.
Right. He looks fine there.
I never understood the attraction with Shailene Woodley. She's just okay looking.
Is she cute?
Like if I saw her at the grocery store, I wouldn't really bat an eye.
Well, I know, because you're such a 10, Moose.
You don't have to be a 10 to know what a 5 looks like.
Damn, okay. That was a good comeback. I'll give you that one. Ugh.
Hey, you guys. Can I borrow some bus fare from you?
Yeah,
I gotta go play the Rams.
I'll take an order of the wings and another cocktail. What's your name? Jade? How old are you, Jade? 17? Oh, okay. When you turn 18, you give me a call, right?
But you know he's at the Applebee's, like, kind of splayed out like this. He's got the toothpick while he's saying all that to the waitress.
Yeah. Oh, wait,
I see some wings I like.
Heather has toothpicks. So yeah, what do you do when you're getting off work, huh? You got a boyfriend? No boyfriend? Why not?
If Aaron Rodgers came up to you and said, "Hey, you want to go out sometime?" and you knew it was Aaron Rodgers, would you do it?
No.
Even if if there was a good chance you would be, taken care of for a little bit.
Is he giving me money?
Maybe.
If the answer is yes, then yes. If the answer is no, then no.
What if you're going to go on a date and he's going to take you to a nice restaurant?
No.
Maybe go to the casino and stay in a nice room, suite?
No, because then it would be implied that I would have to touch him, and I don't want to do that.
You'd have to touch his peener.
Unless I'm getting paid.
Yeah, now that's acceptable. If you're getting paid to touch somebody's penis, that's perfectly acceptable.
Right. Yes, correct. All of what You nailed it. Nailed it on the head there with a hammer.
I don't know if that's right.
I don't care. I don't care what you think. Can we please talk about Marilyn Manson for a second? Please, just please.
Sure.
Please.
What
Yes,
about Marilyn
okay.
Manson?
So we all know Marilyn Manson's a goddamn fucking mess. Okay. These are things that we know. And he was in an interview with Rolling Stone and he was talking about indulgent purchases. And, they asked, what's the most indulgent purchase you made? And he said, well, he's not really a car guy. He doesn't really care for cars. He actually doesn't have a license. So he purchased some of Hannibal Lecter's items from the TV show Hannibal, like in an auction.
Oh,
And
like
he
the
bought-
props where they look like real limbs?
Yeah, so he bought the kill suit that he wore to make sure to not get blood on your suit and your shoes, his apron that he used when he cooked, and then the knife, a severed tongue, and Anna Chlumsky's arm. She had an arm severed on the show.
Oh.
And he ran into Brian Fuller, the creator of the show, and he said, tell Anna I was rich enough to buy her arm and jack myself off with it. So he jacked off with a severed arm.
Okay. Let's back up here and unpack this a little bit.
Yeah, it's Marilyn Manson. There's a lot to unpack here.
It's Marilyn Manson, whose MO and brand involves shocking, whose real name is Brian Fuller. But what you got to remember is he's trying to, this is all part of his shtick, it's his brand. So he probably wants to pass that message along because it makes him look kind of weird and, oh, that's Marilyn Manson,
He is weird, but I wouldn't put it past him. That's the thing. That doesn't surprise me.
And
Now, I don't know
to Anna Chlumsky, right?
Yeah, but I don't know how you would technically do that with the severed arm.
So-
it's not going to have that.
And also, I don't think Marilyn Manson wants to hump Anna Chlumsky.
No, he just wants the arm.
I don't think he's humping the arm is what I'm saying. I don't think he's saying that. He's not saying that message to impress her. He's just saying it to be weird and to be like, maybe even kind of, a smarmy little asshole.
Yeah, but I think I wouldn't put that past him.
You think he's actually humping a fake severed arm?
I don't think humping.
No, rubbing his
doing
ding dong on it. I mean,
Right. Well, yeah. You
oh
say
wait, is he
humping.
using the hand, you think?
Yes, that's what he said.
Oh, right. Yeah, you did say masturbate. For some reason, I was envisioning like him doing the wound, the cut part.
Yeah. Ew, no. What?
'Cause
I'm
that
sorry,
would be-
What did you say?
The cut part.
Oh my God. I thought you said the cut putt. And I was like, is that what they call it?
The what?
I thought you called it the cut putt. And I was
Cut
like,
putt.
ew, is that what they call it?
It should be called the cut putt. Yeah.
Gross. Flexing, you're embarrassing me.
Oh, yeah. Bitches like that.
I don't know who. I am not bitches.
But, no, I don't know why I was thinking he was humping the cut part. But, okay, yeah, he's putting the fake fingers around his junk, and that's what he's implying. I think he's just being a shocktastic Marilyn Manson,
I don't know.
It's a great way. It's a great way to get a little publicity, especially for somebody who doesn't get a lot. And it's really on brand.
Yeah.
Now,
He also said that a friend of a friend, the woman in the movie that puts the lotion in the basket. Now this is going to Silence of the Lambs. He actually has the lotion. Like someone stole the actual lotion from the set and gave it to him.
I mean, there'd be some cool. I wouldn't mind have a collectible from the Hannibal Lecter movie or Silence of the Lambs. I don't know about the TV show. I don't watch that, but the movie
Yeah,
I would like. I would like a prop there, like the drawer they used to slide the stuff into the Lecter's cell, or the couch that he's moving.
Or that you can't just sneak out with the couch though.
No, but if it's on auction somewhere, and
Ooh.
I might go up to $1,000 for that.
Which what's a movie prop that you want? From which movie? From Silence of the Lambs. I'd take the basket that they put the lotion in.
That'd be cool.
I'd put it in my house and I'd put lotion in it.
I would like anything really from Big Lebowski.
Okay.
A bowling shirt would be great. Like one of the crowns that they wore in the dream sequence. Have you seen Big Lebowski?
No, but I know the premise.
Yeah, there's a dream sequence where he's like imagining himself bowling and like he's flying underneath these ladies' legs, and it's kind of a dream sequence, fantastic, whatever. But there's a lot of stuff from that movie I wouldn't mind having. Like, obviously, the sweater the Big Lebowski wears the whole time, or his pajama pants, or his sandals. I'm trying to think, what prop would you want?
Well, Silence of the Lambs is like one of my favorite movies. So, or I take the basket that the lotion was in, or something from Seven, maybe. I liked that movie a lot.
Yeah, you like the dark shit.
Yeah, I like the thrillers, the like psychological whatevers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, those are probably my movies. Mongo said The Weeping Tree from 300 or something from Hellraiser. The Weeping Tree.
Oh, yeah. Pandora's Box. That'd be a good one.
Mm.
From Hellraiser, I forget if it was Hellraiser 2. Mongo, you can help me out. The one where the bad doctor, he like goes into the land where all the celebites, whatever they're called, kind of come from. And then the thing comes up and like goes into his head. He's like, like that part, that thing that grabs him on the head. I'd want that. That'd be cool.
The head grabber.
The head grabber. Yeah.
That's the official name for it is the head grabber.
Yeah. I think would be cool is one of the puppets used in Caddyshack, the groundhog.
Oh,
the gopher puppets. Yeah.
That'd be good. I like that.
A helmet from Top Gun would be cool.
You in that fucking movie. What is it with you in Top Gun?
Have you seen Top Gun?
Yes.
Okay. But you saw it fairly recently, right?
No, I saw it, like when I was in college.
Didn't like it.
During it. It was boring.
It's not boring. You're boring.
Yeah, boring. Oh, I would want something from American History X, probably.
Oh, like the fake curb stomp?
Yeah, I don't think that's a prop, is the fake curb stomp.
They probably used some sort of a dummy for that.
Yeah, perhaps, but that would kind of bum me out.
That's kind of a super dark
Maybe
one.
like the paper that the kid was turning in when he got shot in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Like
sure.
Blood all over it. Yeah, I'd take that.
Sure.
Anyway. The curb stomp. Yeah, let me just take that prop home. Terrifying.
Silver Sphere from Phantasm. Oh, something from The Thing.
Oh.
Like, there's the obvious ones like Indiana Jones's hat or whip. Then there's like, The Thing, the obvious one there is the head spider. That would be cool. But that's kind of like the top of the mountain for movie props. So it'd probably have to be something like, the J&B bottle of scotch that McCready's drinking early on in the movie. That'd probably be a little bit more accessible. I'm trying to think of like if you're at an auction for movie props, something like Indiana Jones' hat, that bidding's going to start at $10,000, right?
Oh, more than that.
Yeah. But something like the J&B scotch bottle from The Thing, that might start at $500.
Yeah. Take that. Shay said the Leatherface from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Well, that's a way to wake Gwen up in the morning.
Something from the original Universal Monsters. Oh, totally. Like the neck bolt from Frankenstein, that Boris Karloff wore. The boots, the lifts that he had in the boots. That would be cool.
Oh, I didn't know he had lifts unless he was a short little man.
No, if you watch it, he literally, his shoes are like, they don't hide it. It's probably about 4 inches there. They got to make him look goddamn gigantic.
I'm a tall man. I am a tall man.
Yeah. So what other props would you put on Twitter?
Moose is going to try and tweet the bride's wig. Oh,
that would be an expensive one. I think that's going to cost you a pretty penny.
That's going to cost you some money. Or like if you wanted something from Die Hard, like I'm sure there were a lot of extra things lying around, like in the office. I'm sure there was some mug that someone could buy, you know? One actually on Boss Prince in Valley Junction, one of their prints was actually just showed in How I Met Your Father, that new Hulu series.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of cool. I guess the directors like contacted them a couple months ago asking if they could buy some of their stuff to put in the show. And they actually did, and they put it in one of the episodes. That was kind of cool.
And this is from what show again?
How I Met Your Father.
No, they were buying shit from who?
From Boss Prince in Valley Junction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they actually used some of their stuff in the show, which is a dumb show, but you know, cool for Boss Prince.
I know. Good for them, bad for the rest of us to watch that shit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Let's do stupid news.
Sorry, it's just a stupid little button here.
Stupid news. Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:30 Central Time. What's going on, Audia?
Well, we are going to the UK, where an energy firm accidentally gave away a little too much money to customers who were compensated after a huge storm left people without power for days. So late November, there was this storm Arwen, and it brought strong winds, snow, high waves, and the storm brought down trees, power lines, all that crap. So one of the customers, there were 74 of them who received checks for 2.3 trillion pounds. In American money, that's 3.1 trillion.
Nice.
Yeah. Because they were supposed to get, not that much. And the company had to stop all the checks made out to 74 customers. But you know what, bitch? If that was me, I would have taken that straight to the bank. Hell, like I would look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's probably a mistake. Oh well, here I go to the bank.
Well, I don't think it works that way.
Yeah, it is.
No, I think it's not like once you deposit it, it's yours forever. And they were too late. You'd have to give that back. They would file. Yeah, they would involve the law in some form or another.
Let me ask Dan, because I feel like as soon as you cash that, that's yours. It doesn't matter if they made a mistake or not. If they put a stop order on it prior to you cashing it, then yes. Hold on.
I don't think so. I don't think that it's going to work that way. I think the smart play in that regard is to deposit, if it's $3 trillion, deposit like 500,000 or $1 million.
Yeah.
Because maybe they'd be less inclined to fight that, take that lump.
No, I'm depositing all of it.
Did you text Dan?
Yeah. Well, one of the guys named Gareth, he got a check, and it's funny because he complained to Northern Power Grid after it sent him a check for 135 pounds, saying that he was entitled to more. And then he got the check for 2.3 trillion pounds. And he said, I knew it wasn't a value that could be realistic. Well, I don't give a shit. Get a better clerical person.
Also, that check would bounce, right?
Who cares? Not my problem.
But you won't have that money because it'll bounce.
No, it'll take it out of their account. Their account will be negative. My account will have $2.3 trillion in it.
So their account will be down to zero and then minus $1 trillion or so dollars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I frankly don't.
I guess I forgot how check bouncing works.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll still take out, or at least you'd get everything that's in their bank account, which is also fine.
Yeah, but you're one of what? A couple
74.
thousand people trying to do the same thing. So it's a matter of who's going to get it cashed first. After that, nobody's getting anything because it's zero.
And that's why, bitch, I would be the first one to cash it. As soon as I get a check, I go to the bank.
So anytime you get anything in the mail from Mid-American, you go right to the bank before you even open it.
I go straight to the bank.
You're like, Valpak, card from somebody I don't care about. Mid-American, we're going to the bank. Hasn't opened the bank envelope.
I do not look. I do not care. Unless the only way that money gets taken out of your account in some situations is if it got deposited into the wrong account. In that case, yeah, the money's going out of your account, going to the rightful person's account. You writing a check for too much money and me cashing that check. Well, whose fault is that? Yours.
Also, I'm saying why risk it at all? Take all your mail to the bank as soon as you get it. And
There you go.
And just give it to them with the deposit slips. Just deposit open it up, deposit whatever's in there.
The coupons, deposit the coupons. I want it all deposited. Thank you.
You want this flyer deposited from the local city councilman who's running for office?
Deposit it. I actually put that one in my savings. I'm going to save that one.
That's going to have dividends.
Yeah, I would. I'd be running to that bank. And you know what? The funny thing is, I knew it would be wrong. I knew it would be incorrect. But am I still finna cash it? Yes. Yes, I am. I am still.
Damn you, stupid news.
Okay. But they've rectified all that, right? Nobody's getting $2 trillion in their bank account.
No, which is stupid.
It is stupid. Hey, we got Am I the Asshole coming up a little bit, but I think we should do Black People Who Changed the World since we haven't done it in a couple days.
Black people who changed the world.
Black people who changed the world.
This is Black History Month, and every show Nadia is pointing out a African American who's contributed to the global world goodness in one way or another.
Yes. And today's, oh Lord, he is easily one of my favorite people from Black History Month and Black People Who Changed the World. We are all well aware of the Super Soaker. We know what it is. Summer fun times. There are many different varieties of Super Soakers. And the man you can thank for that is Dr. Lonnie Johnson, one of the most brilliant inventors of our time, bitches. So if you're racist, you can't play with Super Soakers because you're a dumb bitch.
I know, right?
So,
There's some white supremacists are like, what? What? A black man made this? Ooh,
yeah.
Shit.
So you can only play with pooper pokers. You can't play with the Super Soakers, okay? So he is responsible for over 100 patents, including a thermoelectric energy converter and a thin film lithium-ion battery. But of course, his most famous is the Super Soaker. And it came about accidentally. So when he came up with the idea for it, he was working on something else. He was working on an idea for a heat pump that would use water as a working fluid instead of Freon. I don't know what the fuck Freon is. I'm not a scientist. So at the time, there was concern about how the use of Freon would impact the environment. So he sent out to see if he could develop a system that used water. And he was experimenting with nozzles, and he shot a stream of water across the bathroom. And he thought, I should put this hard science stuff aside and work on something fun like a water gun. And that's how the Super Soaker was born.
It's so crazy that it took a NASA scientist to invent the Super Soaker. It seems very simple, right? It's just pressure. Yeah. And I'm sure there's a conical compression thing that forces it into a stream.
And this is also the same man who created the Nerf gun.
Oh, right.
So Lonnie, let me tell you what about Lonnie. We just need a Lonnie day. I need a Lonnie Johnson day because this man is top tier entertainment creator. An amazing man.
And the bucks he must be rolling in at this point, right?
Also true.
Fuck, Nerf alone is going to make you a millionaire, if not billionaire. Super Soaker, 5 times over. Maybe 10. Yeah.
He is easily, I think, one of the best inventors of our time. He worked on the Galileo spacecraft that was sent to Jupiter. He worked on the stealth bomber during the day and nights on the Super Soaker. There were a few Super Soaker prototypes that were never sold, though.
It's interesting. His side gig is probably paid him more than his actual job.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
All that shit for NASA ain't paying him jack squat, but the Super Soaker sales, probably everyone that sells, he gets 40, 50%.
Well, when he was out here building robots in high school, he had this robot named Linux, and he presented that at a local engineering science fair, and his team represented the only Black school at the fair. And I just want a whole autobiography of this man. He's
Oh.
just so goddamn cool.
I'm sure it'll be coming. Kinnaman Gaming said he had a super soaker just like the one in the photo there.
Look at this man out here just changing everybody's childhood for the
Look at that.
better.
Look at that smile. That's a smile of somebody who could put in an Olympic-sized pool if he wanted to.
At least 7.
Yeah.
At least 7 Olympic-sized
Change the
pools.
world.
Oh, yeah. Black people who changed the world. Every day, every show, I should say, looking at a different African-American who contributed to society in a positive way.
I love how hyped everybody is in the chat. We did the guy who created like traffic lights, and they were like, okay, fine. You bring up super soakers, bitch, and Nerf guns. They're like, give this man a goddamn national holiday.
Had my firstborn child.
Oh, love those things.
Now let's go to what we normally do on these Wednesdays, the Am I the Asshole? Ripped right from the headlines of Reddit's subreddit, Am I the Asshole?
Mhm.
And this week, it involves college tuition and telling the parents, you need to give me money for my college tuition. God damn it.
Can't relate.
Mm.
Can't relate. Oh, I feel like Aaron Rodgers using this toothpick. Oh, well.
Yeah, get that hair nice and greasy and long.
What about a shy 14?
So the poster says, I was raised by parents who believed religiously and just culturally in rigid gender roles. Dad should work, mom should stay home with the kids. I'm the only girl and have 3 brothers. Because of their expectation, I'd stay home with kids. They never valued my education, educational achievements, or emphasized things beyond domestic skills. I'm the second youngest. By the time I was in high school, my 2 older brothers had gone to the college of their choice, with my parents fully covering tuition, books, an off-campus apartment, and other living expenses. So paid their way.
Damn. Yeah.
Paid all their way. They eventually did the same for my younger brother. I was told I wasn't allowed to apply for college. I did so in secret and got accepted with a partial scholarship. I didn't tell them I was moving out until a week before I left, with essentially nothing but what a few friends gave me that their parents bought them for college. I took engineering and had to work, take on debt, and struggle. My parents and I have barely spoken for years. I'm married now and expecting our first child, and they asked to meet up. We met at a park, and they said they were sorry if they caused me pain, but would like a relationship now. I asked them specifically what they were sorry for. They wouldn't elaborate and just said they wanted to move forward. I said that wasn't sufficient. In the end, I said they could prove they were sorry by forwarding me the $100,000 my degree and college expenses were, just like they did for my brothers. My mom burst into tears. My dad said I wasn't being serious, and I just left. Since then, I've been getting calls from my brothers telling me I'm being immature and hurtful. I don't think so at all. So, are they the asshole?
No.
Yeah.
No. Because here's the thing. The parents fronted more than that for the brothers to go to school. So just because you'd be paying it to her now doesn't make it less, you know what I mean? Like, you giving her this $100,000 now is fine, just because you didn't. And also, fuck her parents. They didn't even have the gall to say what it was they were apologizing for. The only reason they want to be involved now is because she's having a kid, and they approve of that. They approve of that. So they're willing to say sorry because what she's doing now, they approve of. She's becoming a mother. But when she wanted to go to school and left, they wouldn't talk to her. But now that she's doing something they like, they're like, oh, okay, we'll talk to you. Nah, fuck them. And you know what? Her brothers too, they can go to hell. You're being immature. Okay, Bradley, you had your entire college paid for.
Yeah,
you had an
it's-
off-campus apartment. Like, don't be talking to me about, stop.
It's easy to say, hey, lighten up when you've got fucking wings holding you up in the air 40 feet. But
Precisely.
the thing is, like, she's not the asshole. I think I would just like say, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like, I don't want anything from you. You're not involved with my kid. You're not gonna be, blah, 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 blah. Don't even ask for money. Just cut it off, because they didn't value you when you were nobody. Now they value you because you're a mother.
Right.
If anything, we're just reinforcing these archaic, old bullshit, beliefs and stereotypes.
Right. Well, and it's also saying, oh God, I can't remember. But and if it were any other situation where it's like, I told my parents they want to be involved in my kids' life, they had to pay my school tuition. This is coming from people who told her she was not allowed to apply for school. They did not care about her education. They've made it very clear they did not give a shit about her education. So again, we go back to the whole, you're becoming a mother now, and that makes them more comfortable that you're stepping into that role.
Yeah,
so they can go to hell in a handbasket.
You're slowly getting in line with what their beliefs are, which is you're a female, you should reproduce, and now you have value for us.
Right.
Maddie Hawk says they're only interested in the grandchild. Exactly. That's kind of part and parcel of what we're saying here, I think.
Yeah.
It's just, I imagine if they had said, when she said, what are you sorry for? I imagine, I don't know the woman, obviously, but if they had said, we're sorry we didn't take better care of you in your college and we favored your brothers and we were wrong. My guess is she might not have been so, stubborn about, you need to give me money for my college. But because they were like, well, we're sorry in general.
We're sorry if we caused you pain. Of course you did. Of course you did.
That's like one of those non-apology apologies.
Yeah.
If anybody was offended by what I said, I'm sorry you were offended. You didn't actually say I'm sorry there.
No, you just said, sorry, I said something that made you feel some type of way and that you felt some type of way, but I don't think you should feel that type of way.
Yeah. She's Danish, says if she allowed them in her life, let's be real, they'd try to convince her how to raise the kid and to always be home with it, no work, etc. And God forbid she had a daughter.
Right.
Oh, put on that prairie dress on that kid.
Come here, Laura Ingalls Wilder. My name's Charlene. All right, Laura.
Yeah. No, it's she's not the asshole. She took it a step further than I think she should have. I mean, balls and kudos to her for being like, you need to give me fucking college money. But at the same time,
I think that's great.
I think I would have said, you give me college money, or you say you're sorry for treating me like a piece of shit while you took care of my brothers to the nth degree. Pick one.
Oh, you're so good. I'd say you can either pick one or pick both. No, I'd say, you can give me the money or you can give me the money and an apology.
No, you take the money, then you're like, now you need to apologize.
Right.
I fucking lied. Fuck you. Click. Slam the door.
But you know what? I'm proud of her for going to school. Proud of her for going against what her parents wanted. She did the damn thing. Now she's successful and they can't fuck up.
Yeah, now she can go watch videos of Marilyn Manson jacking off with severed arms.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think everybody agrees she is not the asshole, but boy, it's just the beliefs on some people.
God, they really are just, some of these people are just the absolute worst. What is the matter with you? Like
this boyfriend who moved in with his girlfriend.
Oh, yes. I couldn't tell if this was kind of an asshole thing, but I didn't want to do too much.
So should we not bring it up?
Maybe we should do the twins who are 6 years apart.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's kind of interesting. So in this TikTok video, this 19-year-old girl named Anna is talking about how she just learned that her brother is actually her twin, which, okay, fine, until you realize that her brother is 5 years younger than her. So her brother's 15 and her brother's 14, she's 19, and she's saying that her brother is her twin. So that doesn't make much sense. How can you be twins and be, 5 or 6 years apart? So she ends up explaining that she described that she was conceived through IVF and that her brother was also conceived during that same round of treatment. But her mom didn't want to carry twins. Her Mom said, no, thank you. So her mom chose just to have the one baby and freeze the other embryo. So Anna was born first. And then like 5 years later, they were like, all right,
Wait.
let's unfreeze the other one.
You can freeze an embryo?
Yeah.
An embryo's like fertilized egg, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
So they were, like they're technically twins. They are, because they were the same little, And the mom was like, yeah, no, I'm really not trying to have twins. So she, picked the one, froze the other one. And then 5 years later was like, fine, yeah. Jack was in the freezer for 5 years and they said, we'll defrost him. And then they had him.
I don't want to get off on a tangent, but boy, where do the abortion people fall on that?
They're fine. It's a baby being born.
Yeah, but like the one being frozen.
They didn't say they didn't like babies being frozen. They said they don't like babies being killed.
Oh, okay.
So a frozen one is fine. It's only like half.
That's crazy. You got a twin brother who's 6 years younger than you. And
if it were just to be the egg, I'd be like, no, y'all aren't twins. But this was the embryo, so they were technically, conceived during that same round of treatment. And so you had the two embryo. I mean, I think that constitutes as being twins.
Yeah.
Technically, biologically, they are twins.
Trying to get the video, but the it's kind of.
Someone else said one of my friends is the same. The parents did IVF and had my friend, and then her twin 10 years later. That's hilarious. She said they chose to defrost Jack.
I can't find pictures of the twins. I want to see them.
Yeah, I don't. I know there's the TikTok video.
I want to see them.
What the hell was that? What is that?
Snapping. I want to see them. Bring it to me now.
Ugh, you could probably just Google it and then find it.
Dirt. I tried. There's no. It's kind of harder than you think it'd be.
Okay. Well, I think yours making it difficult.
Twins were born on different days and in different years. Maybe this is it.
No, that doesn't sound like it.
Is it North Carolina?
I don't know.
Shit. It looks like one of those things that we're not going to be able to see. I want to see what they look like.
Cheese Danish said, if division hasn't really started yet, I don't see why not. They ... get confused. Oh, I think he's talking about the pro-life people.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes they don't even know what they're doing.
Do you ever think that you're going to have a sibling come out of the blue, like out of the woodwork?
No.
Sometimes I think that's going to happen to me.
Well, I was, I was raised with my mom, so no sibling could really come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, but your biological father, didn't he have other kids?
Yeah, he's got another son.
Yeah. So you already know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know if he got more. I think his wife died before he could have more with her. So
What would you do if they're just some Sunday afternoon, all of a sudden the doorbell rings and you open it up and there's somebody standing there who looks a lot like you?
Ew. Well.
And they have that look in their eye like, are you Nadia? Nadia Valentine?
Bold of you to assume I answer my door, first of all.
Well, through the Ring app, whatever.
Because I don't. Lynn said, I had 3 half-brothers come out of the woodwork in November for my father's side. God damn, he was busy.
Cool.
Mongo said, the amount of freezer burn jokes and name-calling like popsicle or TV dinner must be epic.
Hell yeah.
You know the TV dinner mashed potatoes never heat right. Ugh. Ugh.
Well, I would, that would be interesting. I think it's more likely that I would have some kid show up who says I'm their father. That I have a half brother or sister show up.
Oh yeah, because you were kind of a slut. One of Tyler's friends had that happen though. Like a guy messaged him on Facebook and was like, hey, we're brothers. And he was like, what? No, we're not. Then they learned that their dad actually had an affair while the mom was pregnant with the younger sister. So the younger sister and this half brother are like goddamn near the same exact age.
Yeah, Jody's got a sister like that their dad, moved to Colorado, threw one into some lady and she popped out a kid, and 20 years later, the sisters all kind of hooked up with her, and now they're all kind of like actual sisters and shit. But Who knows, right? You throw enough seed around, something's about to drop.
I'm not even like actual sisters with my own sister. I'm not trying to be actual sisters with people who aren't actually my sister.
But what if you have a sister, a new one, and she's cool and she's like not insane?
That seems like too much work. I'm really not trying to do it.
No, it'd be just the exact opposite. It'd be no work. You'd get along with her great. She'd remember your birthday. She wouldn't give you mind games.
I'm not trying. No, I already have enough 2 friends. Thank you, though. I don't need.
All
3
right.
just seems like I'm pushing it, you know?
That's a bit much. We don't need that.
Bit much.
I think that's going to do it for us. Join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Make sure you subscribe so you don't have to deal with the ads popping up. This is an Amazon service. They like their money. Though we do too, so subscribe. So someday we can have 100 millionth of a Jeff Bezos paycheck.
Subscribe.
Yeah. And we'll be back on Friday with Friday Night Libations and other stuff as well. Until then, thank you for watching, and thanks to you, Ray Ray.
Oh, and goddamn it, Ronnie.
Goodbye. As for me, I'm sitting here completely naked after my bath. I'm going to hopefully sleep with the first person I meet. I hope you do the same. You gotta live life, huh? Does that sound good? Great.
Good night, Ben. Good night, Moose. Little tramp.